Alright guys, so in this video, I'm giving you a simple strategy that I use to get response up to 50% from clients or buyers who ghost me. Now, you realize that most buyers, when you send them a message, they don't respond to you. Now, this might be a buyer that you've already had conversation with, and you thought it was going somewhere. They sounded very positive. They probably asked you for a proposal, asked you for a few things. You gave them, you educated them on the gig and the service that you're offering, and it looked positive. And then they went silent on you, right? When it comes to sales, this is very, very bad for you to be ghosted. And mostly it's not anything from you, it's not your fault, right? Normally both agree on the next steps. You follow up, you hear nothing from them, you follow up again, you hear nothing from them, you follow up again, and still you hear nothing from them. So you start playing the whole thing in your mind to find out where you go wrong and try to figure out exactly what you did wrong and what you can do differently. But you realize that most of the time it has nothing to do with you at all. Maybe the buyer has gotten busy, maybe he's forgotten he has had this conversation with you, maybe it's not their priority, it's not something that they want right now. But then 99% of the time is because they might be chatting other buyers, other sellers, and they haven't decided, or it's because your pricing is high and they think you don't really qualify for what you're selling to them, though you've provided everything. But in this video, I'm going to give you a secret weapon that will help you get response from people who have ghosted you, that you can pull out of your toolbox whenever you need it. Now, for my coaching students, what I do for them is I've created an entire doc. You're looking at it right now. It has several of these that works in different instances. But on this video, I'm giving you one. It's here. I'm going to enlarge it for you to see what's in there, right? So that you send this message and do a few things and you start getting over 50% response from clients or buyers who haven't responded to you. Now, anytime I use this, I end up selling, because some people for like a week, they won't respond. But I use this and they come back and they buy easily. I wanted to go back to my Fiverr account to pull some results of this, but it's been so long. I have to dig down and I get a lot of messages, so I couldn't. It's a lot of work for me, so I couldn't. But trust me, you're going to use this strategy and you're going to come back to me to say that it worked. You're going to comment on this video. I'll be very happy if you use this and you get results, get response, and you come back and comment. I want to build this community here on YouTube full of freelancers on Fiverr, on Upwork, and direct freelancing. I do that a lot, where I send cold emails, I run ads to get clients, book them meetings and stuff like that. So that is something that I also help my coaching student. Maybe later on you can join when I open it. But the strategy here uses something we call strip lining. I just search for it on YouTube, on Google, to find an image to show you how it works. It's called strip lining, and strip lining basically means when a fisherman is having trouble to bring in the fish, right? They put in the hook and the line into the water, and they're having trouble to bring the fish out or to catch the fish. So what they do is they let a lot of the rope get inside the water, and the fish will feel like, I have my way now, right? So I'm going to grab it and go. But while they do that, it gives them more control, gives the fisherman more control, because now the hook and the bait will actually choke on the fish very, very deep. It's like you chasing a girl and you're trying everything, you're trying to get attention from the girl, you're not getting attention, and finally you decide to not mind the girl, right? You give them some slack, and then you realize that after some time the lady rather will be coming back to you, because they were loving the attention you were giving them, and suddenly you're not giving them the attention. Though you were giving them the attention, you were not getting the response you needed. So when you pause on it, psychologically, they feel like, what did I do wrong? Has this guy found someone else? It happens all the time. If ladies are watching this, you can testify to this. If you're a guy and you've gone through this, you can also testify to this. So that's the same strategy that we're going to use. No, normally when you're selling, prospects expect that the whole selling process to be a tug of war. They expect you to keep trying, to keep pushing, and to keep pulling them to your side, to convince them. Sometimes they're not fully convinced based on the experience you share, based on the results you share, based on your pricing, based on how you even start the communication with them. They are not convinced. Normally, people who are going to buy, anytime you're buying, your brain comes in the process to help you to resist the buying. Your brain doesn't want you to spend. But when you let go, when you allow them, give them some slack, it helps them to rethink the whole thing and realize that, why is this guy not following me again? So one thing I want you to do here is think about this. Would you want to buy from someone who is needy or desperate, or someone who doesn't need the sale? For me, it works for me. Anytime I'm selling on Fiverr, I just give the necessary information and I end it there. And one thing that really works for me is I'm very critical on who I'm selling to. So if you come in and you're asking a lot of questions, you ask 1 or 2 questions, that's a red flag for me. I know that you are not the right person I'm selling to. I won't worry myself. But if you're the right person I'm selling to, and I take my time to walk you through whatever it is that you want, and you ask me all the questions and I answer to it, and you don't respond, after 2-3 days, I'll shoot this message to you and it will easily find you. So what I want you to do right now is to find a buyer in your inbox. If you're using email, if you're on Upwork, it works everywhere. If you're using cold email, who has not responded to you for some time, you've sent follow-up messages, they've not responded to you. So you just have to go to them and just send this message. And I'm going to review the message to you. It's a very short message that works. This is the general one that works. But there are some instances too here that also works, but I have sort of hidden them. I only give it to my coaching students. So let me give you access to this so that you get to know it. So the message you're going to send here is very simple. You're going to send, I haven't heard from you on this. I assume your priorities have changed. Now, this is a magic message, right? It works miracles. That's it, nothing else. Don't add any greeting or sign off. Just send them that one sentence and everything will turn around for you. I can guarantee that if you have about 100 people who haven't responded to you, take time, open all the tabs you have with them and send them this one message. Send them all the 100 people. Dedicate some time and do it. And within some few minutes, you're going to get responses coming. It works like magic. I've used these techniques in the past, and as I've said, I get over 50% response rate, and usually most of them apologize. I will try and grab 1 or 2 of these screenshots if I'm able to. You'll be seeing it on the screen right now, but if I'm not able to find it, that's okay. It's a lot of messages that I receive. Now, for this to work, this has to be the final communication to the prospects. So you use this as the last resort. So don't send this message and send another message in 2 days' time. It won't work. You only send this one time. If you know that you're going to send a message to this client again and this buyer again, don't send this line to them, right? This is someone you have personally given up on and realize that, this guy will not get back to me. He will not get back to me, right? So you send this and that's it. Your silence is what will bring them back to you. But if you send this and you go ahead and send another message, it won't work. And also, no greetings, no sign up, not anything like hello sir, hello madam, and you give a sign of hope to hear from you soon. No, send this one line. I tell you what, it works for me. I'll try and grab screenshots to prove this to you that it works 100% of the time, right? It works 100% of the time. And for me, I've seen a lot of results from it. right? So that's it. I need you to go ahead and use this and come and testify. But before that, I'll be very happy if you can subscribe to this channel and watch a few other videos. I'm trying to grow this community of freelancers, people who freelance on Fiverr, bring in Upwork, and also help you to get clients from side hustles, make money, passive income, and a whole lot of other things that will help you make money online. So until my next video, it's bye-bye for now.